Hey guys, it's Dustin Maher with Fit Moms for Life, and I've got my own mom here I guess I'm in Elk River, Minnesota. Came over the border from Wisconsin for a couple days to spend some time with the family. And Mom, what are we making today?
It's pumpkin granola.
It's a good old fall recipe. Granola, is a good thing to have. I would say it's not a great thing. It's got a lot of carbs in it, and generally it's very high in calories and very high in fat. We're gonna make it a little healthier today.
A little less fat with using pumpkin instead of oil. A lot of oil. Okay.
So I'm going to start with the wet ingredients.
Okay. Okay. See, why don't you've got the. Okay. Yeah. I've read different recipes, and you can have like half a cup of the pumpkin and a fourth cup of applesauce. Now I don't have applesauce, so I also read you can just increase your pumpkin and then add a little oil. So the original recipe didn't have any oil, but we used some coconut oil again, and the honey. You know that trick there. If you measure your oil first and then put your honey in, the cup will clean out real nice and easy. So that's what he's adding there.
Okay, so I got the honey and the oil.
The recipe called for maple syrup, but I actually have honey from my own brother's bees in Bemidji, Minnesota. So we have the real pure deal. Okay, vanilla. You want to get the vanilla there, and let's go for a teaspoon. Teaspoon of vanilla, and okay, the pumpkin here. Now, if you have organic canned, that's good too. This is just the regular there, and he's dumping in there a little over half a cup because remember we're substituting that for the applesauce. And I think that's it for your liquids.
Okay, so my mom's going to show the dry ingredients as I mix this up.
Okay, now we want, the original recipe called for 5 cups of oats, but that didn't allow for any of our like coconut, any of our sunflower seeds, and our slivered almonds, so we just start substituting for the dry things for the oats, and you subtract your oats in. So we're going to end up with just 3 cups. That's not how you measure this.
Okay.
3 cups. Here's. Okay, that's a 2 cup. A little more. 2 cups there, and then 1 more cup. You can just use this if you want and dump in here. Whoops. We're using organic oats from the store where you can just get them out of the bin. Organic's a little more expensive, but again, it's worth it for getting your non-GMO stuff in you.
How many sunflower seeds?
Sunflower seeds, let's go for a cup.
Okay.
And there again, you can just, sky's the limit with granola, using whatever you have on hand. Okay, now let's go for a cup. Now these are organic, unsweetened coconut flakes, and they are so awesome just for snacking around. Our kids, except Dustin, like it.
Not a big coconut fan.
He's not coconut. Okay, and then slivered almonds. Let's put half a cup. There you can use pumpkin seeds or.
Okay.
Okay. And boy, I think you can just.
Any other seasonings or not? We got nutmeg.
Yeah, we've got nutmeg and cinnamon yet. That'll go in this.
Yep.
I suppose it'd be better.
Okay, so we'll mix in these dry ingredients. We put how much?
Let's go with a teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah, fingernails.
Let's see here. All right, good. Okay, so 1 teaspoon.
Yeah. Teaspoon of that, and then let's go with just a fourth teaspoon of the nutmeg. That's pretty potent.
This is cinnamon.
That's a cinnamon?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Uh-oh, we put too much nutmeg in.
Oh well, go ahead and put a teaspoon of cinnamon while real spicy. Nutmeg is potent.
So, lesson learned. Read the can before.
Okay, now we need 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to use the raw cane sugar. This is from Malewa, whatever. Fair trade.
I'm going to have to pack this. It's just crystallized.
Yeah.
So 3/4 of a cup.
3/4 cup.
Good.
So that with a little honey. Of course, you can use more honey, less sugar.
Show what this looks like.
Oh, and there's our cornbread.
Okay, good. So that's it for.
Okay, now let's get it over here.
So we're going to take our wet ingredients that have been mixed thoroughly and put them into.
Oops.
Right?
Yeah,
the dry.
I just dribbled here.
The dry ingredients.
I haven't made this recipe yet. I just got it off the internet, so we'll see.
So we're going to mix this up for a minute, and once we basically coat everything.
Yeah, get it. It takes a bit to get it off. I think that's going to be enough. Then you can. Some recipes say to use parchment and all. I just usually put it in my stainless steel baking dishes and
And how high do we turn the oven up to?
350 or so, but then you have to watch it. The first time you can put it in for 20 minutes or so, and then you stir it. And towards the end, you really have to watch it, or it can get way too toasty. And then afterwards, we'll take a break here while it bakes, and then we'll put our raisins and cranberries.
Okay, good.
Dried cranberries.
All right, I think I've got this pretty well mixed up.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
We're gonna put in 2 baking sheets.
Yeah, the thinner you have it, of course, the quicker it'll bake and get nice and toasty. Again, like I said, some of them say to use parchment, but this works just as good. Yeah, this will bake nice and fast. This could bake even in probably 20 minutes or so. Good.
That looks good. So we're gonna put this in the oven, and we'll see you guys in a little bit for the finished product. All right. So after about an hour of, I don't know, half an hour cooking, baking it, this is done. Let's get a little shot of what we have. It's nice and crispy.
You have to be really careful. The coconut is really, it toasts too dark, and I would almost, some recipes say to add it with this and not bake it at all and keep it raw. But, you could add it halfway through if you wanted to, but just however you like. So
we're going to finish up with adding some raisins, about 1/3 of a cup or so of raisins. And then we're going to go with some cranberries.
Well, yeah, about 3/4 for this batch here, but you can again mix that up with whatever you like.
And you can mix it with your hands or whatever you want. Okay, so what can you have with this? You could certainly put milk on it and have it kind of as a granola cereal. Now the key with granola is watching the portion size. So I think what, a quarter cup?
Fourth cup is a good portion size. That's half.
So that's probably half a cup. So right here, this is not much. And what are we putting this into, Mom?
Yogurt. Some organic yogurt. Trader Joe's.
If we want to bump up the protein content, we'd have Greek yogurt with it instead.
Less amount, yeah.
Yep.
Half.
So I'll give this a shot, but I know it's probably sweet enough because we got the honey in. Yeah, the yogurt definitely isn't very sweet at all. It's plain yogurt.
Yeah.
But the craisins and the raisins make it sweet, and so does a little bit of the honey. It's not bad. All right. You want some? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Try making that at home. Much healthier and a little bit lower calorie than you'd buy at the store. See ya.